All right, guys. So I got my, this is my voter mail thing, I guess, and just interesting how many folks are on the ballot. This is in Washington State, so we got Harris, Walz, Trump, Vance. They still have Kennedy, Shanahan on the ballot for some reason. Jill Stein and Rudolph Ware are in the Green Party. We've got Claudia de la Cruz and Karina Garcia representing the Socialist and Liberation Party nominee. We've got Rachel Fruit, Dennis Richter, the Socialist Workers Party. We've got Joseph Kishore, Jeremy White on the Socialist Equality Party. Chase Oliver and Mike Termat, Libertarian Party. Cornel West, Melina Abdullah in the Justice for All Party, and Shiva Aradura and Crystal Ellis in the Independent Party. Now, I'm going to vote. I'm not going to sort of try to sway anybody one way or the other, but I'm gonna do. And though I live in Washington State, and the outcome is generally going to be Democratic, I'm still going to vote, regardless. And I think that's important. One thing I will say, I was watching Rogan's podcast last night. He had Donald Trump on there, and I was sort of happy to see Joe push him on the health-related stuff. Are we going to, get garbage out of the foods? Are we going to clean up the health supply? And, I have to say that I felt that the response that he got was less than a full-throated, yeah, we're going to do all this thing. I thought there were some qualifications there. So, and also I would love to see him have Harris on there. I think that would be a worthwhile endeavor. I thought it's nice to have this discussion format, as he had mentioned, and again, it wasn't like pure politics. It was just shooting the breeze about UFC stuff and all. And that's up, as someone who sat in that chair with Rogan twice now, it's just kind of a free flowing, this whatever happens, and you may not get to the points that everybody wants to see, but it's just, it's just an interesting conversation. And, I think it would be good to have her on there just to see a little bit more insight into what her thought process is and who she might actually be. I think that this is I know, I have to be honest with you, I haven't voted a lot over my life. I felt that politicians are mostly corrupt. I think that the politicians are often just figurehead, and you can fill in the puppet or the person that is being controlled by the lobbyists and so on and so forth. And I still largely believe that, but I do think it's important that you at least make your preferences known. But more importantly, and I'll say this until I'm blue in the face, and you guys are probably sick of me hearing it, it's us, you and I, that change things by how we spend our money, by who we tend to support. And when I mean support, I mean supporting people, supporting things financially. If you're not supporting your local ranchers, if you're not eating more beef, if you are supporting just that garbage that's out there, then you're feeding into that system, and you're providing more, you're just giving it more weapons, I guess. If we want to just say it's a war, and I think it is, it's a war for our health, then you can't keep giving the enemy, money to buy weapons and influence and power and lobbying power and legislative power. That's what you do. Every time you spend a nickel to these bozos and eat their garbage, guess what? Or take the pills that you're going to use because you ate the garbage. That's what's happening. So it's on all of us again. And I appreciate the people that are running for office, are trying to change the system, but that system's hard. That system is corrupt. That system is fed into to the tune of billions of dollars every year, and people being what they are, people are susceptible to greed and manipulation and so on and so forth. And so again, you and I, and I mean you and I in a macro way, that all of us can make a difference. But again, it's going to be, I think this part does have an important role, but I think more importantly is what you and I do day to day, right? So, if for some reason I were made the healthcare guy, or at least had some important role in that, I would, definitely have some ideas on how to incentivize, the healthcare system to get a better result. Because right now, the incentives are broken. The results are largely what they are because of that, and we need to change it. And if they won't do it at the top, we're going to do it at the bottom. And anyway, for you guys that have been following along, that's what our company Rivero is about. We are about changing the way we incentivize and promote health and healthcare in this country. And gosh, I'm so thankful for those people that have signed up and are currently our patients, because we are going to make a difference little by little until that gets a lot. All right, guys, take care.